America's morning news source. You're watching Fox 4 Rising.
I just thank God that my daughter is okay because she could have been shot. Her dodging bullets and running, dropping between cars.
Terrifying moments as violence erupts in Fort Myers. A mass shooting at Club Blue leaves 14 to 16 people injured and 2 people dead. Right now, we know victims' ages range from 12 to 27. The Club Blue shooting is just one of several overnight shootings in Fort Myers. We have at least 4 other scenes. A couple of them we think are connected to the club shooting. There's heavy law enforcement at each one. We have a team of reporters on several scenes. Let's start with, I'm Chris Shaw.
I'm Miriam Zamorano. We do want to start with Fox 4 Rising's Malcolm Johnson, who is live near Club Blue. That's where it all began. And Malcolm, you've been very busy trying to find out what maybe prompted all of this, speaking to a lot of folks. What can you tell us? Good morning.
Well, we now know this has been an extremely violent morning here in Fort Myers. What we know is 2 people have died, losing their life here outside of Club Blue on Evans Avenue. You can see some of the shell casings and evidence markers outside of the club. It's right there on the corner. It was teen night here. Between 14 and 16 people shot, wounded, many of them taken to local hospitals. We know that the youngest that has lost his life, only 12 years old. This all started around 12:30. That's when the Fort Myers Police Department got the call. They arrived here on scene to find many of the injured. Some of them just wounded, others had lost their life, we now know. I got a chance to speak with some family members who were looking to find out where their loved ones were and weren't able to find them. We also got a chance to speak with a man who is just tired of seeing the violence take place in Fort Myers. Take a listen as he reflects on this tragic shooting.
It's time for it to stop. I mean, all this killing for no reason. And I guarantee you it was about nothing. For something like this to happen, it's about nothing. When it happens like this, it's about nothing, nonsense. Something so minute, they can't even sit down and talk about it to hash things out like that. They gotta just come and shoot into a crowd of people. Y'all cowards. Those are cowards.
Guys, we're on a delay.
So many of the family members are reacting to what's going on. Many of the neighbors and residents who live here in this neighborhood reacting to what's going on. We know this isn't the only shooting that took place in this city this morning. As more details become available, we will be sure to report them, not only here, but at fox4now.com. For now, reporting in Fort Myers, I'm Malcolm Johnson, Fox 4, in your corner.
All right, Malcolm, thank you. We want to continue our team coverage now on this violence in Fort Myers from overnight. Fox 4 reporter Stephanie Tinoco is live near the scene at Ortiz and Ballard Road in Fort Myers.
And Stephanie, a couple of very significant things happened there. What can you tell us about that scene?
Very much so, Chris. Right now, I'm here on Ortiz Avenue where not only one person, but actually 3 people were detained by police and are being questioned right now, all in connection to the shooting at Club Blue in Fort Myers. Now, I spoke to a couple of witnesses that were just waiting out here because they're not allowed to get in, and they said they actually saw police cars chasing a white vehicle. Now, that has not been confirmed by police yet, but this is what multiple people that were just waiting here in the 7-Eleven nearby told me. Now, as far as we know, this area of Ortiz northbound is closed, but the good news is this is still considered safe. So right now, officers tell us that this area will continue to be closed as long as this investigation continues. But of course, we'll keep you updated with any new developments as we get them.
Stephanie, thank you very much. And stay right there. I do have a quick question for you. I know that officers at the scene consider the area safe, but has anybody with the police department come out and flat out told you they are no longer looking for additional suspects?
Well, Chris, right now, Fort Myers Police Department is only contacting us via email, and that's the updates that we're getting at the moment. Right now, we're asking officers, and they really can't tell us much information. They're only telling us this area is safe, but no one has flat out come out and said, no one is at risk. So, right now we're going from what they're telling us, and if they're considering this area safe, then we have to go with that.
All right, Stephanie, thank you very much. Obviously, a breaking news situation. Police very busy. They can't tell us everything, but the implication there is that they have found the suspects.
Right. All right, we'll check in with Stephanie again in just a moment. We have some new details here and a new piece of video we want you to see. We're learning this morning a Facebook Live video has surfaced by a man claiming to be a victim of the Club Blue shooting. In this 3-second video, you can see Timothy Settles in a neck brace with oxygen lying in a hospital bed just hours before he posted Club Blue tonight. updated his friends on his Sunday night plans there. Shortly after, he writes, quote, "I don't want to die." And then this Facebook Live video. Friends writing well wishes on his wall. Another note here, Facebook has activated its safety check feature so people can check in to let their loved ones know they are safe.
All right, a lot of different scenes in this shooting. We saw Malcolm at the club shooting. That's where it all began. We saw Stephanie at a location where 3 people have been taken into custody for questioning. We also know about a third location connected to the shooting. Police telling us someone shot at homes and vehicles in the 2500 block of Parkway Street with 1 minor injury there. We're working to get more information from that scene. Now, law enforcement is also on the scene of a 4th scene. This is near Woodside Avenue and Marsh Avenue. That's near Palm Beach Boulevard. Right now, we only know there is heavy law enforcement presence in the area. This is video from earlier this morning. We do have a crew of reporters nearby, and we are pushing for answers to figure out exactly what is going on there.
Law enforcement in Southwest Florida also called to a vehicle fire on Residence Drive. Now, that's at an apartment complex, which is right behind the Edison Mall. Now, no word if that scene is connected to the other 4 scenes, but we are looking to find out if it is and what exactly happened there.
Yeah, obviously a breaking situation. As police try to piece this all together, we will be right there with them and giving you the latest information as it happens. Fox 4 Rising is your place for all the breaking news. We continue to have team coverage, and we will bring you the very latest. For more, you can always head to fox4now.com.
Going to get a check of the forecast now, take a break from our breaking news coverage to update our viewers on how it's looking outside. So, Danny, good morning to you.
Good morning, Miriam. Chris, it is a calm start to the morning in terms of the forecast, which I'm very grateful for with everything else that's going on. Of course, you need an easy commute to work. 7:07 right now on your Monday morning. And in terms of the weather, it's going to be clear and calm. We are not tracking rain moving through any of the areas of Southwest Florida, for the most part, staying in the Gulf. Our temperatures, as you step out the door, a little cooler. We're in the mid-70s for most of Lee, Charlotte, and Collier counties this morning. 76 degrees in Cape Coral, but 74 for Fort Myers and 75 degrees right now in Naples. Our temperatures will heat up quick. We're taking it to the low 90s today. That is right on target for our seasonal average this time of the year. But of course, it'll feel a few degrees warmer than that with the combined heat and humidity. We'll see a lot of cloud cover to start. Increasing clouds this afternoon with the sea breeze storms developing inland east of I-75 later this afternoon into this evening. But I want to show you what we're expecting late morning, and that's some areas of rain moving through the coastal communities as early as 9-10 o'clock, and then it should clear out for much of the afternoon, although the cloud cover and the chance of a few spotty and scattered storms will stick around. As we get into this evening, most of the coverage will still be inland east of I-75 with the pockets of heavy rain, but just be aware of the chance for those spotty showers and storms closer to the coast, including those beach areas this morning into early afternoon. A high of about 87 degrees at Fort Myers Beach today with scattered storms. Let's get a check in the Atlantic. We're still tracking generally quiet conditions, some tropical moisture, but no expected tropical development, at least through the end of the work week. Miriam?
All right, Danny, thank you. The roadway is also very busy this morning, unfortunately. I want to get us into Collier County first and see our Naples drivers and let you know you're seeing some slowdown getting onto Immokalee Road in that area because of a vehicle fire. The good thing is FHP says it's not blocking the main lane. It's just kind of off to the side of the roadway. But as we get through rush hour, it could slow you down. I also want to get back on our map here to this breaking news situation that we've been talking about. As far as it affecting your traffic, this overnight shooting at a Fort Myers club, right now Ortiz is shut down between Luckett and Ballard. Now, Luckett is an exit for many of you getting off of 75. So if you're trying to stay on Luckett, you're fine. It's those of you trying to get onto Ortiz north and southbound there. Just continue on through 75 if you want to. You can get off at Colonial and you can try some other routes that way. But I just want to let you know that's really the main problem as far as traffic is concerned related to this breaking news.
And we are continuing to follow that breaking news. We are all over it. Take a look. This is video from earlier this morning outside of the club where this happened in Fort Myers. Here's what we know. 2 people were shot and killed. Up to 16 more were injured. And right now, 3 people are being questioned by police as possible suspects. This is a developing situation, so stay right here. We'll have the latest coming up.
Traffic reports brought to you by Associates and Bruce L. Shiner, attorneys for the injured.
During the Rooms to Go summer sale and clearance from Cindy Crawford Home, relax in this reclining living room. Choose from 2 colors, tan or brown. 3 pieces, just $13.95. $13.95. Now during the Rooms to Go summer sale and clearance.
fast. The opportunity of the year is back. The Mercedes-Benz Summer Event. Get to your dealer today for incredible once-a-season offers and start firing up those grills. Lease the GLA 250 for $329 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Pottery is Art crosses the globe to find the most unique pottery in the world. Fountains, blown glass, Mexican talavera, stone statuaries, and beautiful pots of all shapes, sizes, and colors travel thousands of miles from all ends of the earth to our shop in downtown Bonita Springs. Pottery is Art isn't just a store. We're a global pottery experience, the destination for garden and home decor imported from all over the world. Visit us today for our buy one, get one half off sale. We're open during downtown Bonita construction. Buy one, get one half off sale.
It's a golden opportunity to discover what we learn on the track doesn't stay on the track. It just finds more street legal form. For a limited time, get some of the best offers of the year on our complete line of F-Sport performance vehicles at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Lease the 2016 IS Turbo for $329 a month for 36 months, and we'll make your first month's payment. See your Lexus dealer.
New at Steak 'n Shake, 24 meals under $4 with handcrafted steak burgers, all beef footlongs, and fresh guacamole made from scratch. Get 24 meals for under $4. New at Steak 'n Shake.
This summer, zero in on a Nissan. Save big with 0% for 72 months on Altima and Rogue, and no payments for 90 days. Plus, get $500 bonus cash or zero in on a low $189 per month lease on Rogue. Hurry, now's the time to zero in on big savings. 0% financing, no payments for 90 days, and $500 bonus cash ends soon.
She's gonna love this.
What are you doing?
Oh, you like it, don't you?
Put the roller down. I'll fix this.
Uh-oh. Better get Mako. Come into Mako today and get a professional paint service for only $4.99. Mako, America's Body Shop.
During the Rooms to Go Kids and Teens Summer Sale and Clearance, get this awesome 5-piece bedroom with twin bed, dresser, and mirror, just $697. Or choose this great room, also just $697. Now during the Rooms to Go Kids and Teens Summer Sale and Clearance.
Major breaking news this morning in Fort Myers that is making headlines all across the United States. A mass shooting outside of a nightclub in Fort Myers. 2 people dead, as many as 16 injured in that shooting.
Let's get right over to Fox 4 Rising's Malcolm Johnson, who is live near Club Blue, which is in downtown Fort Myers, where this all began. There are multiple scenes, but Malcolm, we want to start with you. What can you tell us at this point? What are you seeing behind you, too?
Hey, good morning, Miriam and Chris. This is the first of several shootings in Fort Myers today. This one fatal. Again, as you all mentioned, we know that 2 people have died and lost their life. It all happened here outside of Club Blue. This is on Evans Avenue in Fort Myers. It's right there in the corner. You can see it. Investigators have been here all morning trying to piece together their investigation to find out what happened, how it happened, and the series of events, what took place first. But you can see just some of the evidence markers that are sitting here in the parking lot, marking some of the shell casings from this shooting. We're told that it happened around 12:30. That's when the Fort Myers Police Department arrived here on the scene to find many victims wounded. Some of them had died. I got chances to speak with some of the people who were here tonight. It was teen night at this club. I'm told a rapper was performing. We actually got some video as well of what things looked like inside of the club. Everything looked to be just fine. You saw kids dancing, enjoying themselves, screaming, just having a good time at the club. So it's really tragic that things took a negative turn for the worse here. The shooting occurred outside of the club. One of the gentlemen that I spoke with, a witness, says he saw a man in dreadlocks pull the trigger. He was looking to start some trouble outside of the club. No word on what his state is or the shooter's state, but we do know that several have been detained. So we will get more information throughout the morning. We anticipate investigators being here throughout the day trying to figure out just what happened here. Again, we know that 2 have died. We know between 14 and 16 were injured. We know the youngest involved, only 12 years old. For now, we are live in Fort Myers. I'm Malcolm Johnson, Fox 4, in your corner.
All right, Malcolm, thank you. And I know everybody wants to hear about a motive right now, which obviously we just don't know at this point, and you're trying to find out. After all of the people you spoke with, whether it was the mothers of some of these victims or people who witnessed things, did anybody mention security, anything like that? Because to make it clear, this happened in the parking lot, right?
It did happen in the parking lot. As a matter of fact, I spoke with one mother whose daughter came here, only 14 years old, and that mother's ex-husband is a security guard here. And because he was a security guard, he felt safe and the mother felt safe with their daughter coming here tonight. He gave her the impression that things would be just fine and things would be locked up and secured and taken care of inside of this club. Well, inside they were. Outside, they clearly were not. Chris, Miriam?
All right, Malcolm, thank you very much. Of course, we'll be checking in with you again throughout the morning. And now this is, there's multiple scenes to this shooting that we're talking about here. Fox 4 reporter Stephanie Tinoco is at another spot that has the road shut down at Ortiz and Ballard Road.
And Stephanie, there is a huge significance to the scene where you are right now. Tell us what happened there.
Yes, Chris, this is a huge interest to this investigation because this is where not only one person, but 3 people of interest in connection to this shooting were detained and are now being questioned by police. So, of course, this has been completely shut down, and police tell us that as of right now, this area is considered safe, which is great news. As far as we know, this road will continue to be closed as long as this investigation continues, and we're not really being told how long this investigation will take. Of course, there's multiple crime scenes and multiple officers on the scene. Earlier this morning, there was about 20 cop cars on the scene and many officers on foot. That has dissipated a little bit but I want you to take a little look at what I'm seeing right now. There's still crime scene tape that's surrounding this area, and there's a couple officers walking down this roadway. Again, this is a huge scene of interest because there was not only one, but 3 people of interest in connection with this club shooting that were detained and now are being questioned. Again, all motorists are asked to take alternate routes this morning as this investigation continues. Reporting live in Fort Myers, Stephanie Tinoco, back to you.
And Stephanie, we do have a quick question for you, and you kind of just showed it there, and it may be useful if we could zoom in and see that area again, because my question is, if this is a place or an area where 3 people were taken into custody, does this mean there's a residential area? I mean, are we potentially talking about houses here, or maybe these people were pulled over in a car, that kind of thing?
Well, Chris, so FMPD has not confirmed this yet, but I spoke to multiple people that were kind of blocked off from the area earlier this morning who tell me that they witnessed a white vehicle being chased by police down on the scene. And so right now we're not really sure what connection that is, but that's what we're told by multiple witnesses that were just sitting in the 7-Eleven parking lot next to this scene as they were waiting for any direction from law enforcement because they were trying to get home and they couldn't get home. So as far as we know from witnesses, they tell us that they did witness a car chase down Ortiz, and we suspect that they may be in connection to the shooting, but that has not been confirmed by FMPD.
Very interesting new information, Stephanie. Thank you very much. So our team coverage continues now. We're joined by Fox 4's Carl Fortier, who is live at Lee Memorial Hospital with more on the shooting victims.
And Carl, everybody wants to know, I know it's very limited information at this time as how everybody is doing or how many people were treated. So Carl, what do you know at this point?
All we really know is that 16 people were brought here to the trauma center here at Lee Memorial. Of those, most were treated and released, but 4 remain here. One of those victims did expire from their injuries, we're told. Of the 4 that remain here, 1 is in critical condition, 1 is in serious. The ages range all the way as old as 27 years old to as young as 12. We have seen some people milling around here, going in and out. It's unclear if they're related or friends of the victims, but we're still gathering information. As soon as we know more, we will bring it to you live. Reporting in Fort Myers, Carl Fortier, Fox 4, in your corner.
All right, Carl, thank you very much for that update there. Now, let's move on to this portion of the story. We also know there's at least one more location connected to this club shooting. Police telling us someone shot at homes and vehicles in the 2500 block of Parkway Street with 1 minor injury. We're working to get some more information from this scene. Law enforcement is also on scene near Woodside Avenue and Marsh Avenue. That's right near Palm Beach Boulevard. Right now, we only know there's just a heavy law enforcement presence. There's some video of the scene. We do have reporters nearby. They're still trying to get some information confirmed. Obviously, a lot of different scenes, a lot of different things going on. But we'll let you know if we find out what's happening there at Woodside Avenue.
Yeah, the big question now, are all of these scenes connected to that shooting? Because we know of another one. Law enforcement in Southwest Florida called out to a vehicle fire on Residence Drive. All of this happening around the same time this morning. Now, that's an apartment complex behind Edison Mall. No word if that scene is connected to the other four.
Now, we have a crew of people working behind the scenes as well, updating our website. I know a lot of you have to leave the house or go to work, and you're going to be curious all day what's going on. You can head to fox4now.com for full coverage to bring you the very latest. And that's where you can find everything throughout the day. You can stream us live there as well.
7:21 right now on our Monday morning. Here's a live look out at Cape Coral from our zoomed in sky camera at the Westin there. A beautiful start to our Monday morning. This might be the one calm thing about the newscast, and that's the forecast. So if you're heading off to work this morning, no weather worries. We're not tracking any rain, just some cloud cover across Southwest Florida, which is just how we like it, of course, as you're starting the work week. There are a couple of spotty showers, storms in the Gulf, but they're tracking a little further north, so it looks like more affecting Sarasota County, where Charlotte County, Lee County, Collier County, all looking dry this morning. Not much of an issue until we get into a few more hours from now. There is going to be the chance of a few of these storms to brush by the coast after about 9 or 10 o'clock. So watch out for a couple of spotty showers there. It does clear out for the rest of the afternoon, and then we see the return of the storms with the sea breeze as we head into late afternoon, early evening. But this afternoon storms, primary development will be east of I-75 for our inland communities, and that's where we'll see the pockets of heavy rain and the gusty winds. Conditions calm down overnight. A few hours after sunset, we're looking at mostly clear skies and no rain as you start your Tuesday morning commute. Severe weather outlook putting us at just regular thunderstorms. Of course, when the sea breeze picks up, we will have the frequent lightning, the gusty winds, the heavy rain, but we are not at an elevated risk for severe weather today. So we're looking okay other than moments of those storms moving through. Our winds still coming out of the east, generally light this morning, 3 to 6 miles per hour. We'll up that to 5 to 10 miles per hour this afternoon. Not necessarily a breezy day with winds still coming from the east. Temperatures right now in the mid-70s, so a cooler start to the morning, although it's going to get hot once again. Our high temperatures topping out in the low 90s, but combine that heat and humidity, it'll feel more like upper 90s come this afternoon. Dew point is still at the very, very top of our dew point scale. 73 is where we think that dew point will average this afternoon, so pretty oppressive with the warm temperatures, the humid air. Only a relief that will come is when those sea breeze storms drift on through. Remember, late morning, that's when we have a chance of rain closer to the coast, and then late afternoon, that will push further inland. Here's your 7-day forecast. Scattered afternoon storms each day as we head toward the end of the week. Highs land in the low 90s. Miriam?
Okay, Danny, and as we get out the door at 7:23, busy, busy, busy. I'm going to get into Lehigh again here. For those of you just joining us, I've been following 2 crashes for close to an hour now, but it's still slowing down traffic. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is on scene at Lee Boulevard and Terry Avenue. This is for drivers coming from Lehigh trying to get into Fort Myers. It's Lee Boulevard, unfortunately, that is very slow going there, but hopefully wrapping up shortly. This following a truck, not a car that I have depicted on there, but it is an overturned truck at Buckingham and Gunnery. It's going to be that westbound lane of Buckingham, which is kind of almost going north and southbound as you connect with Gunnery there. So be careful as you head through Lehigh Acres, and we'll try to give you another look here throughout the rest of the roadways, but those seems to be our biggest trouble spots.
And we continue to get new information on the major breaking news out of Fort Myers. 2 people shot and killed outside of a Fort Myers club, as many as 16 more injured. The youngest of those victims, 12 years old.
It was a teen night at Club Blue last night. We are following multiple scenes here with 3 people in custody at this point. Stick with Fox 4. Right after the break, we'll have a full update on all of this. We'll be right back.
Traffic reports brought to you by Associates and Bruce L. Shiner, attorneys for the injured.
When you were 8, you wanted to fly. When you were 13, to be a rock star. At 20, an artist. All these years later, you realize you had it right the first time. The 2016 Q50 from Infiniti. Lease the Infiniti Q50 2-liter turbo for $279 a month, or finance at 0% APR at your local Infiniti retailer.
From morning till night, you work hard to make your neighborhoods better. That's why Fox 4 works harder,
I spoke to the sheriff.
reporting more than headlines.
Covering stories that affect you
And your family.
That all residents stay away from that area.
working hard to right a wrong.
To tell your story.
I took concerns from the fishermen to the mayor.
We're uncovering what others try to hide and cheat the system.
Every newscast.
Every story.
We're in your corner. Fox 4.
Hey, your clearance.
Yes, sir. You know, at the Model Year-End Clearance event, you can get a great deal on this 2016 Passat.
Steve.
Yeah.
Clarence is on a roll.
Yeah. Wish they'd name an event after me.
Same here. But the Model Year and Becky event?
That's so good. Steve-vent.
That's just vandalism.
Whatever you want to call it, don't miss the Volkswagen Model Year-End event. Hurry in and lease a 2016 Tiguan S for $189 a month after a $1,000 bonus.
Room after room after beautiful room can be yours at a great low price during the amazing Rooms to Go summer sale and clearance. Get incredible savings on special clearance buys, reduced prices on beautiful room packages, big price reductions at Rooms to Go kids and teens, and to make buying even easier, honest interest-free financing. So come on, we need to make some room and you like saving money. So rush to the Rooms to Go summer sale and clearance today.
Wow. These are awesome. This is my dream car.
Yeah, I like this. Been waiting to get in this.
Real people have a lot to say about the award-winning vehicles at the Chevy Summer Sell Down.
Wow. The design's great.
I love it.
#1 in my book.
That's awesome.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
If you could get 20% cash back on this vehicle, what would you do?
I think I'm going to drive it through that wall and take it.
Find your tag and get cash back for 20% of the MSRP on select 2016 Chevy vehicles in stock. That's $6,900 cash back on this Chevy Equinox. See your Southwest Florida Chevy dealers.
Major breaking news this morning out of Fort Myers, where two people have been killed, many more injured at a nightclub. The shooting happened just after midnight this morning. Take a live look. Those are the evidence markers. So that's how many shell casings we're talking about. Witnesses telling us there were many shots fired. As many as 16 people were shot. The youngest was 12. Their ages range from 12 to 27.
And again, it was a teen night at Club Blue when these shots erupted there overnight. This is a live look of what it looks like right now. There's another scene where 3 people are now in custody. That's over by Ortez and Ballard. We have a crew over there as well, also following the suspect portion of all of this. And as far as a motive and all of that, I know a lot of you are wondering what started this. We're still trying to figure all of that out. And this has been something we've been following since the overnight hours here.
Absolutely. And we will keep you updated on this shooting. Coming up, we're going to go live to our reporters in the field. We have 3 of them spanned across the shooting scenes and the hospital to give you the very latest. You're watching Fox 4 Rising.
Traffic reports brought to you by Associates and Bruce L. Shiner, attorneys for the injured.